Hey fishers! What a crappy day. How come I get to do the reports on crappy days? I like a nice sunny day. I could go down the river and do one from there. But anyway, that's part of life. Bit of rain. Don't know what's going to do on the weekend. I think it's going to be okay. There's a fair bit of activity around. Talking to my old mate Maso down Aubrey, and he tells me that Dart's still fishing really well. Consistent catches. Tell you what is fishing well though, down there. Hume Weir. How good's that place? Seriously, the reddies are going. They're getting some really big redfin. It's not a problem to get a feed of redfin down there at the moment. Actually had a feed of redfin last night. It was really good too. Brilliant. Oh, 30 to 40 centimetre fish. Knock a fillet off. Yep, absolutely perfect. Throw a few breadcrumbs on them. Can't get it any better. Had a few left over for lunch too. Getting a fair bit of activity on the trout. The reports are starting to flow in now. I was surprised that they're getting 2 to 3 a day. Not everybody, obviously, but the blokes who are hunting around for them are getting some really good fish. And looks like it's started. So I reckon go down there, chase some trout. That's the place to be if you want to catch a really big trout. Trolling, flatline trolling seems to be okay. Trolling with spoons. Old Meso tells me that he's getting a few, or the boys down there are getting a few on spoons. But spoons, Tassies, mini minnows, McGraths, anything of that nature will cover the options. So, trout time, Hume Weir, don't forget it. Haven't got a report from Wagga. Not saying it's not doing anything, still low, obviously, down just to next to nothing. You'd be flat out getting a boat in, you'd probably paddle around with a paddle pop stick or a canoe or something like that. That's about all. But Murrumbidgee River, a few crays, a few cod, looks pretty ordinary. To be honest, I reckon it looks crap, to be totally honest with you. It's dirty, it's up and down like a yo-yo, the banks are muddy and slippery. I reckon if we can get about a week of warm, sunny weather, we're right on it. It's going to be fantastic, but we've got to get that first. Chermont River and all the streams are closed, don't forget that. Blowering Dam is really cracking at the moment. They're getting a lot of good redfin out of it. The trout has started up the top end, up around Yellow and Bay, Yoldy, all up in that area there. There's a fair bit of water coming through from Junima. I think that's kicked it into gear a bit up there. Some big cod getting caught on the troll, or basically just casting swim baits. And actually the most popular swim bait and the most successful has been the biwas in sort of a redfin pattern or a white one. It's been absolutely amazing up there, been better than most at the moment. So there's a bit of activity. If you're going to troll, the Wagga seems to be doing the job exceptionally well, and the medium to large hammerheads are doing the job nicely on some big fish up there, so it looks promising. Getting a lot of activity out of Talbingo, seriously. That dam has really surprised us over the last 6 months or so. It is cracking. Quite a few trout, a few redfin, happy days. Yucambine and Jindabyne, both fishing well. Yeah, it's cold, but they still are fishing well. Get up there, do a bit of trolling. Most of the fish seem to be in sort of 12 feet of water in that sort of shallower end of the mark. Through the middle of the day, if it's bright and sunny and there's no ripple on the surface, get out and do a bit of lead lining. You should have a bit of success. But where I got the excitement from was ANGLER Dam. The big cod have started big time up there at the moment. They're getting quite a few, a lot of activity. There's a comp on there this weekend, which we'll get a lot of reports from, obviously. But in saying that, even up in the last week or so, the cod are just getting better and better. Trolling, casting doesn't seem to matter. It's getting a few yellows, a few little silvers, a few catfish even off the bank with bait, so it doesn't look too bad at all. But we've got a bit of a surprise for you at the moment. Tatular swim bait rods, Tatular swim bait reels, 300s and 400s, and all the rods, so there's the 3 different sizes in stock. These things are a super hot, unbelievable price. Buy them as a combo, buy them individually, it doesn't matter. I cannot tell you the price over the phone or on this report. I'd probably get into trouble. So come in, ask the question, and I can guarantee if you want to buy a Tatular rod and reel, you will buy one because they are the hottest price you have ever seen. They are amazing and very popular rod and reel, by the way. So keep that one in mind. Now, this is only at the Compleat Angler Wagga. Come in and grab a deal. Catch you next week.